Hello and welcome again, YouTube. This is Tucent back at you with some more Echoes of Mana news, and I got a pretty exciting one for you here today. Um, on the Reddit post about an hour ago, I was just kind of perusing through, and I found this wonderful post by Genosi here. It looks like, and it looks like from a Twitter post, they Google translated over, and so take this with a grain of salt. Some of the changes that the devs are working on for the game, and they just have a list here of okay, this is what they're working on, when it's scheduled to be done, and the just a brief kind of summary of what's being changed there. So we have the AP and SP recovery items usage limit that was scheduled. It's already been done. We know that they removed the limit on those, and so now we can use as many of those as we want per day. Great change. All right. Now it is the 8th, so if we look here on the 9th, additional sources of AP and SP recovery items. They're gonna added missions to get SP recovery items from the Coffer Chaos event. So it looks like that's coming here, and then they're going to do some additional EP exchange for some Lucra and the alloys there on the EP exchange. So I just think this is a really interesting kind of roadmap that they're giving us on the changes that they're going to be making, the quality of life, and little things that they're adding here and there. And so I will definitely link both the source Twitter for this and this Reddit page, so you can go there, peruse all of it, and to make sure that you just say thank you to these guys for finding out these different things. Um, let's see here. Is there anything else of super interest that we want to look at? I think I seen one here. Yes, adding a new equipment dungeon. So it looks like on the 13th, so about 5 more days from here, they're going to have a new equipment dungeon added. I think that was already on our roadmap, that we knew they had like some sort of dungeon quest thing coming. Uh, but I don't know if this might be more of like a permanent one that they're adding to give us some more options of gear. And I know that's been one of the things that people have been looking at and say, hey, you know what, this current gear set stuff isn't as optimized with their set bonuses as I would like it to be for the character that I'm farming for. So just hold out a few more days here. We'll probably get some additional armor pieces that the set bonuses might be more useful for that particular character. So that'll be really nice. Uh, there will no longer be a time restriction for co-op part of the event. So it looks like they're going to remove the time restriction. Okay. Maybe that'll help some more folks get in there and get it done. And they will fix the event so that attempts will not be consumed when retrying. As an apology, Coffer Chaos EP will be given to all players at a later date. Okay, so when we were talking about doing retries on there was a kind of bug. Well, if you hit retry, it would consume one of your 3 daily attempts, and you wouldn't get it back. So they have fixed that. They're gonna send out some currency to make up for that. It looks like on your mana board, this is a really cool one too. I have been farming very hard stage extra quest on stage chapter 5. That's what I was going for on chapter 5. Very hard, the extra quest, and it's giving me tons of the copper and the silver things for the mana boards. But I don't have any golds to be able to unlock boards further unless I go and farm that specifically, and so then I'm just getting tons and tons of more copper and silver. Looks like they're going to implement a way that you can kind of trade up. That's going to be amazing. That's going to help people save a whole lot of energy and have some more efficient farming there. I love this change. It's going to be great. Looks like the bugs, the problems about entering co-op rooms. Looks like they have a fix for that. Looks like it's going to roll out on the 13th. So that's great there too. Looks like they're aware of these loading issues and heavy battery consumption. They're looking into it, under investigation. Hey, thank you for letting us know that you realize that this is a complaint that we have. That's great. Please, take your time, figure that out, and I'm sure they'll let us know when they got a fix for that. It's great. I'd have to say that these developers have been some of the most forthright and information giving developers, and quick on making some changes. Now, in part, I kind of wonder if they already knew some of these were going to be issues at the outset, and so when they released the game, they were already working on some of these fixes. But the other ones, it definitely looks like they're taking player feedback very seriously and making small adjustments to the game to make sure that we get to have a good experience and that isn't stressing your players out and causing low retention rates in the game, which is great to see. It means the devs actually care about keeping us around, which is great. Look at this here on the 13th. AI improvements. This is going to be a very interesting one. One of the number one complaints I see everywhere is the AI is terrible, especially on mages like Angela and even the Crimson Wizard. This might be really good. Improves the recovery frequency of characters with recovery skills. Great. I know I've seen folks talk about how they didn't feel like their healers were actually using the heals when their units needed them to be using it. This could be really big if this change encourages more of that to keep units more topped off. That is going to be great. They are considering to improve other AI. Okay, so this may not, here on the 13th, give us any changes to this mage AI that kind of wants to run up and be in melee. I still think the best kind of approach for that is, as those units are running at an AP, switch them out, and I think you'll be okay there. Even better, run them on yourself, and then you can keep them at a distance and kind of micromanage them a little bit more. But any sort of AI improvements to make for the game, I'm all for it. I do like to be able to auto run stages, especially ones that I know that are really easy for me to complete. But for some reason, the AI just likes to not do what they're supposed to. So that'll be really great. Let's see if there's any more really gold ones in here. Everything in here seems really good so far. They're going to add a dungeon for Lucra. It looks like it's going to be kind of similar to the Mana Gem one that we have, or the Memory Gem one that we have. That's outside of the daily missions. Okay, if you want to go spend your stuff there, that's fine. Reduce SP consumption of daily training quests. This is great. Because when you log in, you feel like you just eliminate all of your energy there, doing your daily quests, and you're like, okay, well, I guess I have to log in, 4 to 6 hours from now, if I'm gonna do any additional farming for gear or something like that for the day, and in that way, people were just skipping the training dungeons and just doing the gear runs. So I think this will kind of help balance that out, and I think they've seen that and seen the percentage of people that just weren't running them because they needed it for other things, and maybe they only had one really good time session to play during the day, and I think this will go a long way to kind of helping that. But we need to see. It looks like it's about 1/3 adjustment, so that's good. You're basically getting one free then from what it is currently. So. There's this mission board of raise 5 allies to bond 5. I had this problem. Yeah, and it's like I said here, if the characters got there at the same time, it was only counted at once. I had to redo like a 2 more people up because all 6 of the units I had just been in there since I started playing, and they all hit bond level 5 at the exact same time. So I got it credited once, and so I had to pick up 2 of the other units that I was just kind of leveling for fodder, and I was like, I'm just going to keep you in the party until you got bond level 5. So, it says actually raise 5 allies. I'm pretty sure on the board it's actually only 3. I'd have to double check. Yeah, I think it's actually only 3 on that one. But still, that is nice to see. This other mission board that isn't working right, looks like they're fixing those things. These are just some of the little small things that have just been kind of like itching at people that it looks like there's fixes coming to it here. And actually those ones that look like they're done, I can't attest to this because I actually finished this mission many days ago from that, so I can't verify that they're actually done in there. Hopefully they are. If anybody else is like running into that and can say down in the comment section, hey, it's not really fixed, let me know. That'd be great. All right, I just want to throw this out there. This is really cool. Once again, I'm going to throw the link to the Reddit. Come in here, give this guy a like for getting this over to us and translating it. I understand it's Google Translate, but it doesn't seem like anything is too crazy in here that that Google Translate probably couldn't have handled it. But still, a little bit of grain of salt. We'll see when the official release the English news on these, and I will post any updates that look like they're far off from this, and I'm sure they will adjust this as well on Reddit if it needs to be. I will also link the source Twitter to that and let you guys see that. And in fact, maybe we'll just take a quick look. Yep, okay, over here, this is that Twitter, and here's just all of what they had translated over. I don't know any of this, so I can't verify that it is indeed translated over right, but this definitely looks legit from the company. Definitely looks like these are changes and whatnot that are coming. The last thing, I do believe we are getting some what we like to call apologems for some of these changes, so look for that. I think the number was 500. If it's not, you'll see a little flash up here with a little bubble in post editing if I find out different. Anyway, that's my 2 cents for the night. Exciting changes coming. A lot of quality of life. Be happy that you have some devs in this game that actually seem to care and listen to the player base. All right, thank you.